Hey guys, this is Grapes Gaming. Welcome to my video. I'm making a video today about gear fear, some of the things that I personally went through. And if you happen to be one of those 99% of Tarkov players who experience gear fear, I think this will help you out tremendously. Right? Ready? The solution is 2 words. It's Shotgun Sally. So how is becoming a Shotgun Sally going to help you lose your gear fear? Here's how. So typically when you're talking about gear fear, you're scared of losing gear that is typically very expensive. So there's 3 factors to consider when you're talking about overcoming gear fear. Number 1, availability and price. Number 2, availability and price of rounds. And number 3, how likely is it returned in insurance? So to help you get past gear fear, you basically need a set of gear that you're going to run that's cheap, effective, gives you a fighting chance to beat all the rads and chads out there so that you can start slowly accumulating better stuff. And even if you die, it's not a big risk or a big loss. And as you get more comfortable, you can start upgrading your gear slowly, thereby slowly alleviating your gear fear. When I'm playing as a Shotgun Sally, I like to run the following items. The weapon I really recommend is a 153 auto shotgun. This thing is crazy big, it's crazy scary. All you gotta do is point it at somebody and sometimes they die right away. Now availability, this thing is super available. It's spelled available with 6 A's in front. You can find it in the dumpster, you can find it on scavs. Sometimes you might kill a scav and they'll have 2 of them. This thing is very cheap on the flea market, maybe about 12 to 15k. And if you don't have it on the flea market, you can do some barters with it. A bunch of random keys that nobody will probably ever pick up from Skier and from Jaeger. 2 screwdrivers and 2 wrenches, which are actually pretty common to find. But chances are you're going to be picking these up from scavs. Alright, the round you want to use is the AP-20 12-gauge slug, but I know they can be kind of hard to get your hands on. But this is really the round you want. It punches through armor levels 1 to 4 pretty reliably. It can even punch through 5 and sometimes even through 6 on the first shot, but it's obviously a lower chance. There's also a lot of different other slug rounds out there, but I wouldn't really recommend any of them. It's a little complicated. Check out this chart here. Nobody really understands what the heck is going on.
This is one of the mysteries of life. I don't know.
I think AP-20 is going to be your way to go.
That, somehow, and some like...
Just use the AP-20. Okay, if you really can't find AP-20, you can also use the 7mm buckshot, or you can also use the Magnum buckshot. Now with the Magnum buckshot, you're going to be doing more damage, but it's going to be less penetration. You probably won't even be able to penetrate a level 2. So try to aim for the face. Hey, here's a small tip. I think most people like to shoot scavs when they're not moving, allowing a very easy headshot, but I recently been challenging myself to try to hit their head while they're actually running somewhere. Scavs, their behavior typically consists of them standing around, looking around, and then, picking a random direction and taking off in that direction. So try to wait for them to start moving first, because that headshot will be a lot harder to hit. You're going to have to almost what's called lead the shot, meaning you can't shoot at where their head is. You have to shoot at where their head's going to be. So you have to aim a little bit ahead of them, depending on the distance. And that's going to help your PMC fights a lot, because if you think about it, most PMCs, other than when they're looting, they're moving around. So you can practice and hit a lot of immobile scavs in the head, but that's not going to help your end-game fighting experience that much. Here's a small example. As you can see, I'm kind of leading the shot a little bit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and you can really see it here. Alright, insurance. Insure these shotguns. You'll always get them back. They don't fit into any book bag, so you're always going to get them back. What you can even do is bring one shotgun, You know, kill a bunch of stuff, drop your shotguns, because, you know, no one's going to pick them up, no one's going to find this on the floor, and extract with 2 guns that you can then sell on the market, and then come back the next day and your shotguns are there ready for you. So have maybe 4 or 5 shotguns in rotation, boom, 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 boom. Sooner or later, before you even know it, you're a millionaire. When you get a little more comfortable doing this and you decide you want to go in with a book bag, I would recommend either the Pillbox, the Tri-Zip, or the Pilgrim, because those book bags can't fit into each other, or the game, you know, limits them to 1. So chances are no one's even going to pick them up. So every day I'll log in and pretty much this will be my inventory. And this could be your inventory too, if you remember to insure those shotguns in those bags. Alright, one last thing you want to do is try to put a flashlight on your shotgun. It's very cheap. They come readily available. Pretty much any scav you kill with a shotty, they're going to have the shotgun light attachment. Don't put on the Klesh or the X400, however, because they sell for more money. Just put on the XHP35. That's the one that you want to put on. Also, a lot of times streamers will tell you to learn the map spawns, but they don't really elaborate on this. I think what this means is if there's 2 close spawns and you happen to spawn in one of them, you have to be wary that your game could be over within a couple of minutes. And even if you're very good at gunfights, if let's say you can survive 3 out of 4 fights, let's say you spawn at one of these bad spawn points where somebody spawns very close by and you think you're alone, you just start charging towards the areas with high loot and you get shot in the back. I mean, that's still 1 out of 4 games where you're dying within 2 or 3 minutes and you got to start all over again. That can be a real drag. What you want to do is, if you know you're spawning in a high spawn point area where there's a lot of other people spawning next to you, it may be beneficial to wait 1 or 2 minutes before you head out. That way, the person will come to you and you can hear their footsteps, allowing you to ambush them, or they've already run off and you can come up and shoot them from behind. Woohoo! Shooting people from behind! Okay, one last little tip that's really helped me win a lot of engagements, that's really helped me not get surprises often, is anytime you turn the corner, expect somebody to be there and prove yourself wrong. As in, expect somebody to be there ready to fire, and then when you see there's nobody there, be like, oh, okay. Don't play the game the other way where you're just running, waiting for somebody to open fire on you before you return fire, or hoping that you see somebody before they see you. Always, anywhere you are, anywhere you look into, anywhere you peek around, expect somebody to be there and prove yourself wrong, so you're always ready to fire. There's been some scientific tests, and apparently there's different kinds of reaction times when you're reacting, when you're surprised, when you're reacting, when you're expecting something. And when you're reacting, when you're expecting something, your reaction time is a lot quicker. So, you know, that's helped me so much. Hopefully it helps you too. So hopefully with all these tools, you can definitely up your survival rate, extract more, have a ton more money, so that if you have 4 or 5 sets of equipment, of gear lying around, you're obviously not going to feel as nervous when you jump into these raids. You're also going to gain a lot of fight experience from these shotguns. The shotguns are really going to make you make your first shot count, and you'll be surprised how many fights are determined just from that first shot hitting or missing. Alright, this has been a crazy long video, but crazy fun to make. Thank you so much if you stuck around until this point. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you didn't like it, what I can improve upon. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully I can make more in this kind of like series, and please leave a like, please sub if you're enjoying this content, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care.